name is Glenn Dyer, and you are watching a Dyer-Situation. Today, I'm going to be seeing Tomorrowland. That is a movie based on the Disneyland section, Tomorrowland. And, it's an odd idea, but to be honest, the trailer looks alright. It looks pretty good, actually. I'm not entirely sure what the plot's going to be, but, because it's based on the land. But, Pirates of the Caribbean turned out alright, and Haunted Mansion, Country Bears, Tower of Terror. Well, I'm sure Pirates of the Caribbean wasn't a fluke. This movie will be fine. It'll be great. There's George Clooney in it, and George Clooney is a man who, is a man. So, yeah, Tomorrowland, gonna be seeing it. It's probably gonna be pretty good. But I'll just have to see when I see, if I see when I see. Seeingly. Okay, so basically imagine the last third of the Poltergeist remake, but it's an entire movie. Like, just kind of the confusing, over-the-top, sci-fi fantasy thing going on. How do I describe this one? Basically, just putting in simple words, I didn't like it. Not really, but I have... for kind of complex reasons. The main part is, this is a very tough movie to follow. Especially for kids, I presume, because watching this... watching this the entire time, I'm just kind of wondering, what the hell is going on? You don't even find out really what the hell is going on until about 15 minutes towards the end of the movie. And that's when it gets really confusing and disjointed, and there's action in there, but you don't know or really understand entirely why anything's happening or how anything's happening. Basically, the way I describe this movie is somebody had a big idea for a franchise, a mini-series maybe, and somebody tried to cram the entire thing into one movie. Just so many out there ideas that the only way they could see to get across this much exposition is by having the protagonists have every other line of hers be, why is this happening? How is this happening? How could this happen? And they even make jokes about it, like a few times, about how she's always asking questions all the fucking time. And I just don't understand how you'd be aware of that enough to write in jokes, but not realize what a big problem that is, because she is speaking for the audience. And that's a lot of questions for one person for an audience to be asking. Like, by the end, I was kind of confused as to what exactly happened, or what happened at the very end, and what all this meant, and how anything, and why anything. There are some good parts to it, and it reminded me a little bit of, what was that one movie? The movie with the guy with the hat. I'm thinking Meet the Robinsons. That's the one. Meet the Robinsons. I like that one. As a kid, I really liked it. I think it's kind of okay now, but this movie kind of reminded me of that, where it's like inspiring the next generation. The future can be awesome, everybody. Just gotta believe. Like, it's that kind of thing, but it's just so out there and so disjointed and unfocused and raw, but not in a good way. Basically, if you're gonna watch this, try not to question things too much, because the movie will do it plenty for you. And I almost wish they didn't question things. I almost wish they kind of went the route of Mad Max Fury Road and just kind of put you in there and let you figure it out for yourself. You know, because that works out fine, honestly. If you there's a way to do it right, and like, I think Mad Max Fury Road would have sucked if every few seconds Mad Max was saying, "Why is this happening? How is this happening? Who is this happening to? Who is that?" Like, that would have sucked so much. That is, like, it has some nice ideas to it. It has good visuals, some decent acting, but this reminds me of John Carpenter on Mars. It's too weird for its own good, and probably is going to suffer the same fate. Apparently it's doing better in the box office than John Carpenter was, probably due to better advertising, but yeah, I can't see this taking on any kind of major following anytime soon. So yeah, in short, I might recommend it cautiously. It's not for everyone. Wasn't for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And until next time... Oh, there is a great scene where a little girl gets hit by a car. That was hilarious. Until next time, I'm Glenn Dyer, and you have been watching a Dyer-Situation.